Hi, I'm Eric Wooldridge, and I'll be your instructor here at SCC for your online, hybrid, or web-enhanced course. Just want to take a few seconds and introduce myself before we get started. If you're watching this video, that means that you have probably gone through the Blackboard or Syllabi link and are in the process of beginning your course. So just want to say, hey, glad to meet you and glad we're going to get to spend the semester together. A couple things to keep in mind when you go through this course, and kind of especially at the very beginning when you are starting your reference material and getting used to the system, is that we don't rely heavily on Blackboard. So if you're used to doing online classes in that format, this is going to be a little bit different for you. Hopefully you'll like it though. We do use Blackboard slightly, or sometimes every now and then for just transferring material or updates, that kind of thing. So it's not like you're not going to use it at all. It's just not our primary method of communication. We obviously use email a lot in this course, so be aware that I will be sending emails to you on a pretty regular basis. Also, you may be using emails to turn in your work. So keep that in mind, that we use both email, a little bit of Blackboard, and something we refer to from here on out as the online server. That's where all of your lecture materials primarily going to come from, is the online server. You also have been provided with other links to some of our other feature informations. For example, it could be our YouTube account, also our Facebook account if you want to kind of keep in touch and meet some of the other students that have worked, or friends of other students that have worked in these programs. A couple of things to consider with this class, especially if you haven't done a lot of online classes before, is that online courses are not easier than in-house courses. In fact, we might even be able to incorporate more work into an online course than we do in in-house. So be aware of that you have to treat it with the same rigor and focus that you would in-house. Which means that when you're going through some of the video lecture material that we provide, you should be taking notes. Don't think that you can just go through it and watch it and retain it. It's not going to happen. You have to practice. You have to do the things that the video tells you to do, pause and do the steps that it shows you. Otherwise, you're not going to retain it. So don't make some of the mistakes that other students have, thinking that they can just sit there and watch it once and absorb it and be good to go. It's not going to be the case. We set it up for a reason. During the video lectures, I tell you to pause the video and do something here and there for a very specific reason. If the lecture material is, notes, you should be taking notes. If it's looking up text in your textbook, you should be doing that. Everything that we instruct you to do, you should take very seriously and do it, and you'll succeed. I mean, everyone who's actually put forth the effort has done well in these courses. Anyone who's just kind of tried to watch it and maybe skim over a few things doesn't end up doing well. So keep that in mind, please. Keep in mind a couple of little tips, though, on the online server, that it can be on any computer, however you do have to set it up. One of the things that we have noticed is that sometimes wireless connections don't allow it to download large amounts of data, large video lectures very easily. So sometimes I always recommend that it's easier to work with if you have your computer plugged directly into a landline. However, wireless can work. It's just sometimes you might drop a signal every now and then and lose the file and have to redo it. So pay close attention to that. Keep that in mind. And one good thing I always recommend is we try to structure it about one lesson a week. So if you're on a schedule of a lesson a week, you'll be doing just fine, shouldn't have any problems. Other than that, good luck on this class, and of course, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or call me. All my information is included on the syllabus that you should have by this point. So good luck, and have a good time.